Hello boys and girls, and welcome to this week's story time with me, Chloe, and Jake, who seems to have forgotten again. Can you call him with me? Are you ready? Jake! 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 Ah, there you are, Jake. Do you want to wave and say hello to everyone? Hello! Now, how are you today? Oh no, you're rubbing your tummy. Why are you rubbing your tummy? Because you have a hungry tummy. Why do you have a hungry tummy? Because you've not eaten since breakfast, which was a whole hour ago. Wow, that must be hungry. Well, do you know what? Today's story is about a huge feast. Shall we read it and find out about how Jesus provided food for everyone? Brilliant. Now this story is called The Huge Feast, and there are actions for you to join in with at home. Are we ready? Brilliant. Okay, so there were lots and lots and lots of people looking for Jesus. Can you pretend to look for Jesus? And once they had found Jesus, they sat down and they listened to him. Can you pretend to put your hand to your ear and listen? And because they had been listening to Jesus all day, they became really hungry. Can you hold your tummy? Just like you, Jake, they're really hungry. Hungry, I'm hungry. And Jesus' friends who were there with him were starting to wonder how they would feed all these people. There were no shops, there was no farmers nearby, there was nowhere to get them food. What were they going to do? Can you go, And then this little boy had 2 fish. Can you hold up your fingers and go 2? Good try, Jake. And then he also had 5 loaves of bread. Can you hold up your hand and do 5? Yay! Well done, Jake. You do 5. High 5. And once he'd got his 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, he gave them to Jesus. Can you pretend to give it to Jesus? Excellent. Well done. Jesus then prayed and thanked God for the food. Can you bow your head and pretend to pray? And then, once he had prayed and thanked God for the food, he gave it out to all the people. Can you pretend to give all the food out? That's it. Oh, thank you, Jake. And once everyone had had enough to eat and they were full, there was food left over. There was food for everyone. Can you rub your tummy and go, That's an amazing story, Jake, isn't it? There were thousands of people there and no one had anything to eat. They had no food. Apart from this one little boy who had 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. And he gave it to Jesus, and then Jesus thanked God and said, thank you for this food. And then there was enough for everybody to eat. Amazing. Jesus was able to provide everyone with the food that they needed. And Jesus does the same for us too. He provides us with the food that we need. He gives our mummies and daddies the money that they need to buy the food for us to eat. And for people who may not have the money to be able to buy food, they gave them things like food bank and stuff to give them food to eat. Isn't that wonderful? Jesus provides for us. So Jake, perhaps the next time we have something to eat, we should say thank you to God for giving us that food. And perhaps you can at home too. Say thank you to Jesus for giving us this food. Jake, I don't know about you, but this story has made me a bit more hungry. Shall we go and have some cake? And say thank you to God for the cake?